My younger half-brother, Liam, was the family's golden child from the moment he was born. With his blonde curls, charming smile, and slight speech quirk, he was my mom's pride and joy, as if he embodied all her unfulfilled dreams. My stepdad, Greg, treated Liam like he was the answer to his existential woes. Me? I was the remnant of my mom's first marriage. My dad, gone too soon, passed when I was 7. He was a quiet, dependable man who only raised his voice when it counted. His absence left a void I didn't fully grasp until it was too late. After Dad died, Mom fell hard for Greg, a corporate hotshot with pricey cologne and a smile that never felt genuine. They married within a year, and Liam arrived soon after. That's when I went from being her son to being the other kid. I was still in the family photos, but barely. Everything changed. Birthday presents got smaller, Christmas gifts got sparse, affection became a privilege. Liam got warm embraces, I got curt nods. If Liam knocked over a glass, it was adorable. If I did it, "You're too old for that, Ethan." I didn't argue. I learned to swallow the silence like it was my daily meal. What kept me grounded was my grandfather, Dad's father, Grandpa Henry. He lived a couple of towns away in a big old house stuffed with dusty books and vinyl records. Visiting him was like stepping into a world where I was seen. He'd test me on classic novels, make me try weird British dishes like treacle pudding, which I pretended to enjoy, and always treated me like I was his legacy. "It's all yours someday, lad," he'd say with a sly grin. "You're your father's son, the only one with a sharp mind in this lot." I thought he was kidding. He wasn't. Grandpa passed when I was 23, a heart attack in his sleep. His funeral was quiet and stiff. Mom didn't want to make a fuss. But 2 weeks later, his lawyer called me in. The will left everything to me. Not just the house, but $10 million in stocks and properties. My legs nearly gave out in that office. I'd never had more than a few thousand in my bank account, and now I held a pen that could rewrite my future. I called Mom first, voice trembling. "Did you know about Grandpa's will?" Silence. Then, "He left you something?" "Yeah, a lot, actually." She hung up. No congratulations, no pride, just a cold click. That should have been my first warning. The real blow came 2 days later. I got home from work to find my belongings stuffed in garbage bags by the front door. Liam was sprawled on the couch, glued to his video game like it was just another day. Mom stood with her arms folded, Greg looming behind her like a low-budget bouncer. "You need to go," she said, her voice flat. "What? This is our house. Grandpa's money belongs to Liam now. We've taken care of it." I blinked. "Taken care of it? He left it to me." She snorted. Standing by those trash bags, I kept replaying one word. Taken care of. What did she mean? "Mom," I said, forcing calm. "Grandpa's lawyer gave me the will. It's legal, signed, witnessed." Her voice spiked, something I hadn't heard in years. "You're not welcome here anymore, Ethan." Greg stepped forward. "This isn't negotiable. Get out and don't take anything that's ours." "Ours?" I snapped. "Grandpa Henry was my dad's father. Not yours, not Greg's, and definitely not Liam's." She recoiled like I'd struck her. I wish I had. Instead, I pushed past them to my room, the air heavy with betrayal. I grabbed a backpack, stuffing in my laptop, some clothes, and a framed photo of me and Grandpa fishing when I was 9. I wasn't crying, not yet, just numb. Then Mom's voice screeched from the hallway. "You're not taking anything! Hand over that bag!" I gripped it tighter. "This is my stuff. I paid for this laptop, these clothes. Give it to me!" she shrieked. I turned to leave, but Greg blocked me, grabbing my collar and yanking me back. I stumbled, crashing into a dresser. "You ungrateful little..." He growled, then seized my hair and dragged me through the house, past Liam, who didn't even pause his game, and out the front door. The porch steps bruised my knees as I hit the lawn. My backpack landed next to me, thrown so hard it split open. My laptop cracked. The photo of Grandpa slid into the dirt. The door slammed shut. I sat there, elbow bleeding, staring at the house I'd called home. I wanted to scream, to break the door down, but I knew better. They thought they could erase Grandpa's will, hide the truth, steal the money. But I wasn't their doormat anymore, not the quiet kid they ignored. I stood, brushed off my jeans, grabbed my broken laptop and walked away. By the time I reached the street, I'd made my choice. I'd take back what was mine, legally, fully, and without mercy. I crashed at my friend Noah's place, sleeping on a lumpy couch with one pillow and a noisy fan. It was more home than the place I'd been thrown out of. Noah kept it real. "Want payback?" he said, handing me instant coffee. "Fine, but don't lose it. Use your head. That's what they hate most." He was right. I still had the will, a binding document naming me Grandpa Henry's sole heir. $10 million. I'd saved it on my phone along with the lawyer's contact. Something shady had gone down. I called Grandpa's attorney, Mr. Caldwell, a gruff man with a voice like sandpaper. I told him Mom claimed the will was gone. He paused. "She said that? Verbatim?" "Yeah," he sighed. "Ethan, we filed that will with probate court a week after Henry passed. Unless a newer one's been submitted, it's still valid." "A newer one?" I asked. "Possible?" "If Henry signed a new will with proper witnesses and notarization, it could override the old one." I rubbed my face. "Then anyone submitting a new will is in deep trouble." It clicked. A fake will. Forged. I knew who'd do it. Caldwell sent me the original will's copy. I checked county records online and found 2 wills. The real one, filed 6 months before Grandpa's death, and a second, dated 3 weeks before he passed, when he was heavily sedated. That one left everything to Mom, with a clause funneling most of it to Liam. Inheritance theft, plain as day. I could picture Mom charming a notary, Greg faking Grandpa's signature with a shaky hand. They thought they'd won. Not today. I wasn't just fighting back, I was exposing them. I met Caldwell in person. He was livid. "This new will's a sham," he said, holding up the copy. "The signature's off. The witnesses? Your mom's brother and Liam's art teacher." My jaw tightened. "What's next?" "We contest it in probate court. Show Grandpa's medical records, handwriting samples, witness statements. We'll demand a signature analysis." "Odds we win?" Caldwell smirked. "I've been at this 40 years. This forgery, it's amateur hour." It was on. I spent a week gathering evidence. Grandpa's voicemails, texts about the inheritance, emails confirming the original will. One voicemail from a month before he died hit hard. "Don't let them twist this, Ethan. You're the one." It broke me, then fueled me. They didn't just steal from me. They dishonored Dad's memory, Grandpa's wishes. They erased me, but I wasn't invisible anymore. I was their reckoning. Court wasn't cinematic. No dramatic outbursts, just slow, methodical justice. Caldwell and I challenged the will, citing Grandpa's incapacity and shady witnesses. We brought a handwriting expert. Mom lawyered up, walking into court like she was attending a gala. Greg sat smugly beside her. Liam, wearing sunglasses indoors like a wannabe celebrity, scrolled his phone, avoiding my gaze. Caldwell was a machine, presenting both wills. "The newer signature is inconsistent, shaky, a clear imitation," the expert testified. "We showed hospice records proving Grandpa couldn't sign anything." The judge, a no-nonsense woman, wasn't impressed by Greg's lawyer's weak defense of maybe a lucid day. "Unless you have proof," she snapped, "you're treading on thin ice." They had nothing. We won quietly. The contested will is void. The estate reverts to the original will. $10 million. Mine. Nothing for Mom, Greg, or Liam. Liam stormed out mid-ruling, sunglasses on like a petulant child. That night, a text from an unknown number. "You think you're better now? You're nothing without that cash." Liam's typo gave him away. I didn't respond. Instead, I visited Grandpa's grave with a folding chair and a six-pack. "They tried to erase me," I whispered. "But I remembered you." I stayed until dusk, not for closure, but to honor his trust in me. I told only Noah and Caldwell, then moved into a modest condo Grandpa once rented out. Paid off. Quiet. Mine. The estate was being processed, but that wasn't the thrill. The thrill was knowing they knew I'd won, and they despised it. 3 days later, Mom showed up at my door, all dolled up like she was selling something. "Ethan, can we talk?" she said, fake warmth in her voice. I blocked the doorway. "About what?" Her smile faltered. "The will. The misunderstanding." I almost laughed. "Misunderstanding? You forged a will and threw me out." She fidgeted with her purse. "Greg got bad advice. We thought Henry wasn't thinking straight." "Stop!" I cut her off. "You lied, forged, and betrayed Grandpa's wishes. You betrayed me." Her face crumpled, but I wasn't buying it. "You're still my son," she whispered. "No," I said. I was, until you chose Liam over me, again and again. She went quiet, then tried. We're struggling. Liam's loans, our debts. I raised a hand. You said, you're not taking anything from here. Remember? Now you want my money, after stealing $10 million? Her eyes panicked. Just a loan, for Liam. Liam has a degree I paid for, a house I paid for, and parents who chose him over me. Live with it. Then I closed the door, softly, like ending a chapter. Noah sent me a screenshot that night. Liam posted a sob story online. Family betrays you when money's involved. #loyalty matters. I didn't respond. I updated my will, leaving everything to charities, scholarships, maybe a dog shelter. Dogs don't forge wills or call you nothing. Mom and Greg didn't quit. They never do. One of Grandpa's properties? The house they lived in. The one they dragged me out of. Grandpa still owned it. Mortgage long paid. They thought they'd inherit it via the fake will. Wrong. As the legal owner, I became their landlord. I asked Caldwell about transferring the title. "What's your plan?" he asked. I grinned. "Evict them." We sent a 60-day notice, taped to their door like a cold slap. Mom called. I ignored her. Greg left raging voicemails calling me a family wrecker. Liam DM'd me. "You're making a mistake. We're family." I replied no and blocked him. Extended family started calling. Cousins, uncles, even Aunt Clara, who used to sneak me candy at reunions. Mom had spun a tale, painting me as a greedy monster. Clara's voicemail. "Surely you can forgive, Ethan." Nope. I posted on social media, no frills. Some ask why I'm evicting my mom, stepdad, and half-brother. They forged a will to steal $10 million from me, physically threw me out, and said I wasn't family. I'm choosing peace, not revenge. Peace means no free houses for... I didn't plan to go viral. Airing family drama felt wrong, but Liam pushed it. I found his Reddit post on R, legal advice. "My cruel half-brother stole our inheritance and evicted us. Advice. He called me unstable, claimed I manipulated Grandpa, bribed lawyers, and stole their house. He even started a GoFundMe, raising $5,200. I wasn't mad, I was amused. So I posted a reply. Court records, the real will, hospice documents proving Grandpa's incapacity. Check the facts before donating to a fraudster." His post got deleted. Mine blew up on r/best-of-Redditor updates. Reddit sleuths found Liam's real accounts. A TikTok of my comment went viral. 2.3 million views. Liam deleted his profiles. Mom shut down hers. Greg lost his job after someone sent the thread to his boss. Forgery doesn't look good on LinkedIn. They tried contacting me. Blocked. Aunt Clara posted a vague apology. I didn't care. I wasn't after revenge anymore. Just peace. Real peace. Not tied to their approval. I got it in a bookstore. Overhearing strangers. That Reddit story? Guy evicts his toxic family after they stole $10 million? I'd watch that movie. I smiled. The truth was out, and it had wings.